Piers, is that your helicopter that you came in a family?
No. Oh yes. So anyway, we've had a pretty great summer, as we predicted, and the timing of the heat waves was as we predicted. And I urge you to go to weatheraction.com and buy our forecast. And if you don't buy the forecast yourself, get someone else to. Well, seriously, the next month is going to be really important, containing a number of extremes, and I won't tell you what. And no. And we've got the Met Office are now fighting a rearguard action against people criticising their data because they've got a lot of class 5 weather stations. These are lousy weather stations, and they're using these to do weather reports and the data.
What's a class 5?
Class 5, it means it's a lousy one, i.e. there's local heating, local problems, so they shouldn't use them. However, they are used.
Such as?
I think there's one in the St James's Park.
What is that? How would it
Pardon?
What's the matter?
Well, it would have nearby roads like that, so that they're not, or in airports, they're going to be extra heating due to aeroplanes and stuff like that. So they're badly situated. There's a whole lot of rules about these things, and they're still using class 5 weather stations. And go
down
to
with class 5?
Yeah, down with class 5. Down with 5G, down with class 5. How about that? Well, look on our X at Piers _ Corbyn about this stuff. Okay, that's the first piece of news. I've got 3 other things: vax attacks, vote people, and September the 13th rallies. Now, there's a new vax attack. Stephen Kinnett, yes, of the same, yes, funded by the WEF, then in charge of health, he's launching a new attack on everybody with a chickenpox vax administered to children. That is an utter monstrosity. And recall, RFK Jr. is on record as saying no vax is safe. And at the same time, the British government is going ahead with a new thing. Now, I think this is part of the beginning of their pandemic preparedness exercise for the autumn, and the autumn begins tomorrow. And they want to, condition people into something and probably lead them into a new vax attack for everybody. We don't know, but let us be clear, all vax is dangerous.
Shall we all start talking about Pegasus then?
All vax is
Operation
dangerous.
Pegasus?
Yes, the Pegasus operation is what they're calling it.
Pegasus software.
No, Pegasus is a flying horse. So we're going to have actions and protests against Pegasus. We don't know what they're doing, but the first thing will be, this is an example, this Thursday after Truth Hour at the BBC, we'll go down to the Department of Health and say, axe vax. Axe vax, axe all vax. As we've got our poster here,
Are you an anti-vax?
the vax kills. I am an anti-vaxxer, and I am not apologising for it whatsoever. Axe vax, axe vax, axe vax, axe vax.
Eat more oranges.
Sounds like that sounds like
Lemon and
soda powder.
Next to Vex. That's all you have to say.
Yes. And October the 15th, remember that date again? Wednesday, October the 15th, a big rally in Maida Hill Place by Elgin Avenue, where we beat we won rehousing at the barricades on exactly 50 years ago to the minute, because we'll have the rally at 12 noon. October the 15th, Wednesday, near you, Westbourne Park. Westbourne, Maida Hill Corner. So, be there. Now, if you want to know more about vaccine, go to page 40 of the book, What Really Makes You Ill, by Dawn Lester and David Parker. And I would recommend people read that. Seriously. We've got to be militant against all vaccine. It is killing people. I mean, they say things like, here we are, so convenient. MMR, you see, MMR jabs. Look, but MMR jabs cause autism. That's a proven fact. The Hamish people don't get any autism. They never jab. We've got to be serious. Hamish or Hamish?
Hamish is Scottish.
Oh, well, Hamish.
Hamish is. Thank you. Hamish.
Third thing, bit of news, the new boat ruling. As you know, there was an interim ruling that the boat people had to be removed from the Epping Hotel. Okay. Now that has been overruled by another judge who, believe it or not, is a member of the Fabian Society. A top member of the Fabian Society. Surprise, surprise. So, when the struggle goes on, the cat is out of the bag, and, you know, illegal people misusing hotels has to be ended. I mean, that is a fact. If people want to come here, they should enter the country legally and apply for asylum.
In other words, like that is like, you know, crossing the borders without people. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Anywhere in the world.
Well, I'm talking about this border. Well, there's plenty of other borders I wouldn't say that about.
It's the legal immigration. It's the legal immigration which is worse.
That's right. Legal
The
migration.
most it's a tiny fraction of the legal immigration. That's the strongest.
I'm talking about
So, if someone comes from Afghanistan on an aeroplane, legally,
Blaming people escaping.
overstays, claims asylum when they get here, how's that going to be different? Someone who's not allowed to get a visa, gets on a boat and actually takes asylum.
Well, it is
What's the
different.
difference? Why?
Why? Because when they enter, they register if they come by an aeroplane. But if you come by a boat and you land on the shore, you've got
But if they're not able to get on an aeroplane, if the regulations prevent them from getting on an aeroplane, and they need to or want to leave the country they're in, what's the difference? Why is one okay and the other
well,
not?
they could apply where they are anyway.
Well, they
If they're
can't.
in France, they can apply in France.
Oh, in France, oh, I see.
So it's not much where they're all coming from.
Well, that's fair enough. That's the same.
So the point is, there's genuine concerns about, you know, what's happened to women in there from people. So we have to support them.
But what about concerns about women in general? The women issue is just
I am concerned about
the
women
women
in
issue
general.
is really
To do that, you're denying the genuine concerns of those people, watering them down.
I'm not saying denying, I'm saying that there's a motivation behind the use of that terminology, which is being whipped up by certain
Oh, of course.
within society to turn people one against another.
Well, we know all
and,
that.
and the refugee issue is being used as the lever to do that.
Of course it is. Of course it is. The whole thing is whipped up in order to lead us to Britain. The migrant issue was created by the government. The government are
I
allowing
think
these
it's all
people.
about September the 13th and Tommy.
We'll do that in a second.
That's part as well. He's part of the leader to get a green card.
You do not need a card, a monitoring, ID vax, sorry, a digi ID of everybody in the country in order to prevent people crossing the channel illegally. Yet they're doing that as a. That is why it's created. Which brings us to September the 13th, right? We've got two rallies. We've got the Tommy Todd rally, funded by the Middle East Forum,
Zionist
the
lobby.
Zionists, funded by the Zionists, where they're saying they don't want boat people, we don't want a boat invasion, but we do support an invasion for genocide by Israel. That is the position of Reform and Tommy Todd. It is absolutely monstrous.
That's the same date as the campaign against
Of
anti-Semitism.
course. And also, we've got well, basically Refugees Are Welcome Here, opposition rally, which is saying, yes, we should allow people to come like they are, but we're against invasion of Palestine. Now we say both these demos we should not support. We should have our own demo saying we're against invasion
demo.
of illegal boat people and we're against the invasion genocide of Israeli army into Gaza. Well, why do we compare the two? Because the Zionist lobby is comparing the two. They're funding Tommy Tard in order to create this division. So we say we'll have our own demo against both invasions.
You mentioned the Fabian Society.
I did.
What's wrong with it? Are you
Wrong with
against
it? Well, they're a
No,
wolf
sir.
in sheep's clothing, and that is what they say they are.
Okay, explain.
And the beginning of the WEF
lot of
development
eugenicists.
towards a new world order. So we demo against these, and obviously we press on all the time supporting the people of Palestine. And there's monstrous things going on there, and we have our still back. Okay, well I think I will end there and remind you two things. Come on Friday to BBC Truth Hour, and then we'll go along, sorry, Thursday, no, don't come on Friday, Thursday, BBC Truth Hour 1 to 2,
Secretary's
and then after that we'll go to the health department. There's other things happening.
Piers, the woman in the helicopter.
Truth Hour, not Truth Hour, Keep Talking in Vauxhall. And don't forget, October the 15th, of course, and specifically write down that in your diary, and the 13th, our own demo, September the 13th. Be there, or an intelligent demo, for, we don't know yet, because we've got to work out when the other things something like that, midway between. So, to everybody in the world, this is Defy You Not Comply! Thank you.
Let's talk about Calabar. Let's talk about Calabar. Calabar is my name. I can't talk bollocks. I can't talk bollocks. I can't talk bollocks. I can't talk bollocks. I can 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 talk.
Let's
I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks.
This happened because of
I
me.
can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. But I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. I can talk bollocks. But I can talk bollocks.